How's it going? Welcome to the Week in YouTube Finance. First things first, check this out. Message of the week. Big thanks. Big thanks.
Thank you so much to B-Ham and the family.
Shout out. How cool is that? I'm definitely sending up subscribe back that way. Thank you so much. Really cool. Now let's check in with Andre, see what he's got going on this week.
Okay, so what if the same company that broke Wall Street just made a move that could break the internet? GameStop, the original meme stock, just announced that it's adding Bitcoin to its corporate treasury. So now it's 100% confirmed, and it could be the beginning of a brand new era. Not just for Bitcoin, but for you as an investor. Because if this plays out the way that some people are saying it will, it could signal a shift in how corporations hold money and unlock a wave of new Bitcoin adoption that affects every portfolio in the world.
Everybody.
So let me break down exactly what's happening, why GameStop did this, how it fits into the bigger picture with Tesla and MicroStrategy, and what it could mean for Bitcoin's price in the next few years of investing. So let's get into it. Hi, my name is Andre Jick. Hope you're doing well. Come for the finance and stay for GameStop. Now, on March 25th, GameStop announced they're officially adding Bitcoin to their balance sheet, and that move is approved by their board. And this means they're now converting a portion of their corporate cash, which is usually sitting in either dollars or short-term investments that pay them a small interest, into Bitcoin and holding it as a treasury asset. Now, unfortunately, they didn't reveal the exact amount they'll be investing just yet, but GameStop has about $4.8 billion in cash. So even a small percentage could end up being hundreds of millions of dollars flowing into Bitcoin. And it's no longer just retail versus Wall Street, it's Bitcoin on Wall Street, and that shift changes everything. And if you do decide to get some, this video is sponsored by yours truly. If you'd like to learn how to self-custody your Bitcoin and how to protect it, I have a step-by-step video guide that teaches you how to do exactly that. And as a thank you for making it this far into this unscheduled video that I was not planning on making, you can use coupon code Andre40 to get an additional 40% off the training series. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Whiteboard Finance. My name is Marco, boy, do I have a banger of a video for you today. The trade war is back. So why is tech tanking and what is next? Let's get right into it. So I'm recording this at like 6 in the morning the next day. I wanted to wait till all this news actually settled, and then I wanted to actually get a screenshot of the market's close from yesterday. So you can see all these tech stocks selling off. You have Google, Amazon, Meta, Tesla, Apple, Nvidia. They're all down 5, 6, 7, 10%, right? And then look at this little Lone Ranger right here. AMD, baby, advanced money destroyer. So let's get right into it. So why is this even happening? So the trade war is back, and no one seems to be talking about how serious this actually is. So markets have been hanging on to this idea that April 2nd, what Trump is calling the reciprocal tariffs day, is going to actually bring some clarity to the markets and what's ahead. But here's the deal. The day might actually be the start of even more chaos. So in fact, tech stocks, which I just showed you, alone have lost $400 billion this week. Why? Because smart money is realizing that uncertainty is about to spike. So let's take a look at this. So for the last week or so, the markets were actually starting to price out tariff uncertainty. So if you look at the left side of the chart here, markets bottom as tariff headlines stall. And then you can see the Wall Street Journal reports potential leeway in tariffs. So this was March 24th. The Wall Street Journal hinted at some possible leeway on tariffs. Things were actually calming down until this morning, okay, at the time of this recording. So let's take a look at the rest of this. We have stocks pricing out tariff uncertainty right around here, okay, this was the 25th. And then look at this, the auto tariff headlines emerge. So what are those auto tariff headlines? Bloomberg drops a bomb that Trump is prepping auto tariffs, and they could hit as soon as today, okay, at the time of this recording. This isn't just noise. Remember, Trump already gave automakers a 1-month delay. That is expiring. So the S&P 500, which has already been stalling, it's sitting at right around the 5,800 level. So markets are nervous, and now we know why. Dude, imagine how much insider trading is going on with this volatility. All you have to do is tweet something, okay? You can move markets like crazy. Hundreds of billions, trillions of dollars being moved. Go watch the S&P 500 chart. It's like a roller coaster. It's unreal. I've never seen anything like it. Peace.
President Trump is right. we should junk the debt limit.
Checking in with Forbes.
Hello, I'm Steve Forbes, and this is What's Ahead, where you get the insights you need to better navigate these turbulent times. The Congressional Budget Office announced this week that the U.S. government will run out of money this July or August unless Congress raises the debt limit, which puts a ceiling on what Uncle Sam can borrow. Congress should have raised the limit at the beginning of this year, but didn't. Since then, Washington has been using cash reserves and so-called emergency measures to pay its bills. Let's retire the debt limit show to the Smithsonian. I'm Steve Forbes. Thanks for listening. Do send in your comments and suggestions. I look forward to being with you soon again.
What's up, you guys? It's Graham here.
What's up, Graham?
And let's just get some of the bad news out of the way first. As of now, the typical American saves just 3.8% of their income. First-time homebuyers have fallen to a historic low as they're priced out of the market. Nearly half of all Gen Z is forced to work multiple jobs. And if that wasn't bad enough, credit card and household debt has just hit an all-time high. Fortunately, though, it doesn't have to be this way. And there is a solution for those who want to escape the hamster wheel and quickly build wealth, even if you're starting out with nothing. And better yet, it's not the generic cookie-cutter advice of work hard, save at least 10% of your income, drive a used car, and no matter what, hit the like button if you haven't done that already. Even though chances are that's still probably a lot better than what most people are doing. Anyway, in terms of getting ahead of 99.9% of people starting today and actually making a sizable financial difference starting from what you already have, these are my best recommendations that have worked really well for me that anyone could follow regardless of your background, income, or education. All for the price, by the way, of subscribing if you haven't done that already. So thanks so much, and also a big thank you to Helium Mobile for sponsoring this video, but more on that later. And of course, if you're not into sales or you want something that's a bit more stable, totally understandable. But do just consider that those who switch companies end up receiving on average 30% more money than those that don't. So see if there might be a better fit for you to work somewhere else and then leverage those skills to eventually make a lot more money. Best of all, pretty much everything you'd want to know is already on YouTube right now for free, and learning how to be self-sufficient enough to find those answers is going to help you tremendously long term. From what I've noticed, everything massive really just comes down to a few good decisions at the right place and the right time. So if something comes up and you see a fair opportunity, go and take it. Fourth, this one for some reason is really overlooked. Show up early. I'm shocked at how simple this is, but so few people show up on time that when you do show up on time, it's a rarity. Fifth, here's a big one. Don't complain. This one accomplishes nothing. It's wasted energy, and instead you should always reframe everything as a positive. Like if a client shows up late, well, that's a good opportunity to practice patience. If a deal gets canceled, well, that's an opportunity to prevent that from happening in the future. And when you could shift your entire perspective, you'll just constantly get better. And finally, 6, you have to stay consistent. Just like you can't expect to go to the gym for a week and get jacked, you can't expect to make these sort of changes and see any sort of difference in the next few weeks or months. Most likely, it's going to take years, and years of which you have to remain dedicated. And whether or not you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done that already. So with that said,
so thank you so much for checking in here with me today. Hope you have an awesome rest of your weekend and awesome next week. I'll be doing a lot of this stuff for you. Catch you then.